Welcome to the Gus Alva Perspective, a videocast that is inspiring in nature. It's earmarked to help out with a psychiatric perspective and to evoke a sense of inspiration. With that in mind, the topic that I'd like to touch on today is a very interesting one. Should we aspire to be a quitter? Now think about that. That's a very heavy question, right? Because aspiration towards quitting is generally a nuanced concept that requires careful consideration in general. Society oftentimes encourages perseverance, resilience, and determination in pursuing our goals. However, there are instances where quitting might be a wise move and a healthy decision. And so, what I'd like to do today with you through this video cast is to explore both perspectives. First, the positive. Now, perseverance and determination are critical because aspiring to persevere and demonstrate determination in the face of challenges is often considered a commendable trait. It helps individuals overcome obstacles to achieve their goals and to grow both personally as well as professionally. And pushing through difficulties can lead to a sense of accomplishment and self confidence. So, that is certainly one of the big things for which we should never be quitters. However, knowing when to quit might be an important thing. There are situations where quitting can be a reasonable choice. It's crucial to recognize when circumstances have changed, if goals have become unattainable or no longer align with our personal values, and the pursuit might lead to more harm than good. And in such cases, quitting might be a form of self preservation and an opportunity to redirect efforts towards more meaningful endeavors. So I kind of tricked you because initially, upon asking, should you be a quitter? Obviously, the big answer is no. But there may be certain considerations when it's not a bad idea to consider that counterpoint. The key here is to strike a balance and to consider the context in which the aspiration to quit arises. And what I'd like to do now is walk through some factors of consideration. First, reassessing goals. Regularly reassessing and adjusting goals is essential in life. If we're pursuing a particular path and that path is no longer fulfilling or doesn't align with our values, quitting obviously is a valid option. Now, there's another interesting term, and that is sunk cost fallacy. If you've not heard about this, we want to avoid sunk cost fallacy. This is a phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy or course of action because they've already invested heavily in it, even when it's clear that abandonment would be more beneficial. Now, oftentimes we see this with financial decision making, but it can play out with life in general. Now, let's consider mental and physical well being. Continuing on a path that compromises mental or physical health might not be sustainable. In such cases, quitting might be the best course of action to prioritize well being. And so, seeking support and guidance is oftentimes a great idea. If we're contemplating quitting a particular endeavor, seeking advice from mentors, friends, or professionals might offer valuable perspectives. If we learn from failure, this too is very important. Quitting does not necessarily equate to failure. It can be an opportunity for growth and learning, enabling individuals to redirect their energy and efforts wisely. So the point with this is that, as we think about quitters and whether somebody should be a quitter or not, aspiring to be a quitter in the traditional sense might not be ideal, as it can undermine perseverance and determination. And with our mindset of gratitude and abundance, we should always keep that perseverance and determination in the forefront. However, being open to the possibility of quitting an endeavor when it is in the best interest of our well being values or future growth is actually a sign of wisdom and self-awareness. The key is to know when to persist and when to pivot, ensuring thus a balanced approach to achieving personal fulfillment as well as success. And contrary to the common themes that abound, you know, being a quitter might not necessarily equate being a failure. Our mindset then is always on pushing forward, doing the right thing, and having as solid of a quality of life as we might be able to muster. I thank you for joining us today on this topic of should you be a quitter? Thank you.